Now that you've seen how to play the end of phrase 3, let's learn how to play the whole thing. You may remember from our previous video the practice method where you just crawl your fingers to their positions, one step at a time, perhaps one finger at a time, without worrying about a steady beat or without worrying about the tempo of the actual music. Just go at the pace that you can think, and go at the pace that your fingers can wiggle to their new places. I'm doing it a second time now. If you're just listening to this without looking at the video, you might not have known that I've been doing my positions silently for the last couple of seconds. And to review previously mentioned practice methods, we can do things like trying to have a steady beat with an extremely slow tempo where you feel like you're stopping on every single note, and I accomplish this and help myself slow down by pretending that every single note is just a child's quarter note. And on the opposite end of the spectrum could be trying each measure very quickly, not expecting to actually connect the measures together. I called this waves in a previous episode, and I think of it doing it by swinging the arms a little and having the fingers touching the keys in advance and feeling a little bit of gravity and a little bit of weight through the fingers, but not articulating the fingers independently. Another practice method you could try that we haven't discussed yet would be to alter the rhythm that is here. Because the music is written in a steady 16th note sound, you could change these steady 16th notes into other rhythms in order to teach individual fingers to play more quickly. This is commonly done on all kinds of instruments, not just piano, and is a classic practice method used by musicians around the world. Let's do it by playing the first note of our pattern slowly, even longer than normal, and then playing the second note of our pattern much quicker. And then the third note of the measure can be played slowly again, and the fourth note of the measure again will be played much quicker. You could apply this to the whole phrase, of course, and if you're practicing in a family where the members of the family can hear you, they may start talking to you in a sing-songy way this way to mock you, like my father used to do, playfully. I already feel like I can go a little bit faster right now. I'll continue the rest of the phrase with our slow, fast, slow rhythm. So that's a common rhythmic transformation that's done to teach our fingers to go faster. Now, once you've done that, switching it around and doing the opposite is a great next step, but can be a real trial. I said, these two practice methods of changing rhythms are completely classic and used by virtuosos and great instrumentalists and great pianists all over the world. So you should definitely practice them as well if you want to increase your speed. And there are many more where that came from, huge numbers of permutations of these kinds of rhythmic alterations for speed. Now that you've practiced phrase 3, and you might feel like you've made some gains in your speed and ability to move between positions smoothly, it's probably time to give it a rest and save the rest for next time, because if you overdo practicing one day, you will definitely feel some improvement and feel like you're making great progress. But if you overdo it on that first day, it might not actually stick around long term as well as you would think. And then the next day when you come back, you will definitely not pick up where you left off. By doing practice methods a lot, all in one day, you are not leveraging the learning power of sleep, and you're also probably going to open yourself up to some disappointment whenever you naturally forget some stuff and you don't pick up where you left off the next day. So it's good to have the strategy of beginner mind, where each day you come to the piano and remember that you might have forgotten a lot from the day before. If you practice a little bit less and feel like you've definitely made some progress, but you haven't mastered the piece so much, it can be a great time to stop for the day, because your brain will still be processing what you've practiced while you're sleeping, and the next day you're more likely to pick up where you left off.